Lose now, buddy.
I'm about to lose now. Who you got? Let me see what team you got.
Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings
For
us to
sure.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, two
You the-
AFC teams set to do battle.
You're the
It
first
should be
nigga
a
ever
good
been in
one,
Dolphins on me.
as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 32-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the deep.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Malcolm Kuntz. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And He's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Smith. That would complete to Trey Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
now it's Smith.
36-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown,
Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. The
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they've been kicked off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, 28 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Tua on fourth down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Tua. Open man is well complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And tough slide. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll give this to Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
Again, it's Achane. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
You're right here.
On the handoff, it's H.A. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Smith. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a game of
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Smith to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Smith's going to throw it. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
Winning streak over, GG's.
The Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Ain't no could be, it's over.
Some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So